here we're going to talk about multiplying fractions. So we'll talk about the rule for multiplying fractions at the end, the little memorization part. But why do we do this rule? Well, think about when I multiply in general. Something like 2 times 3 equals 6. Why is 2 times 3 6? Because I can think of it as 2 groups of 3. So I have 6 total objects there. Or I could think of it as 1, 2, 3 groups of 2. Still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total objects there. And so fractions are the same way. You're still thinking of groups of something. It's just a little harder to visualize because now we might be taking partial groups of things. So the rule for multiplying fractions, as far as fractions go, is kind of one of the easier ones. Because addition, subtraction, remember you need common denominators. That takes a little more work. But to multiply two fractions, you just go straight across. So on the top I have 1 times 3. And on the bottom, I have 2 times 4, or 4 times 2. So 3/8. So I already know my answer. But let's see about this if I'm taking 3/4 of a group of 1/2 or 1/2 of a group of 3/4. Well, what's 1/2 of a group even mean? If I have a whole bunch of stuff, I'm just taking about half of it. So let's draw a picture of 3/4 and see if we can actually make that happen. So 3/4 means I have 4 total pieces that are roughly the same size. So I have 3 out of 4 possible pieces. So if I want to take half a group of 3/4, what would that look like? Well, I only want half of what I have. So if I think about cutting this thing in half, so in the other direction, a half would be taking this entire portion over here, so all of this. But if I only want half of what I had before, it's only this overlap area. So the spot where I end up with half of the 3/4 that I already had. So let's look at what that comes out to. So how many total pieces are in this picture? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total pieces. And how many of mine ended up shaded? What was the overlap of 1/2 and 3/4? So half a group of 3/4 gave me 3 total pieces. Notice how that's the same answer we got from our straight across.